Alrighty, folks. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Got another race for you from Dover here. I believe this is the third attempt for me this week in the A car at Dover. Starting P6 in the number 6 car, but I can't get too excited about that because we only had 8 of the cars in the 17 car field log a lap time in qualifying. So that's decent time, and I'm happy to be starting up front, but you know, qualifying's one thing, racing something else. We're going to see how this goes when we get the green here momentarily. It is a 60 lap race, so buckle in. Whether you're watching live on twitch.tv/John A. Theodore or on YouTube at youtube.com/c/John Theodore. Here we go. Free brought us down nice and slow.
Go, go, go.
Everyone's going. No big wheel spin, that's good. Oh, and the 7. See, there it is. That is a perfect example of the 17 being better at hot lap time than at racecraft. Not to be critical of him, but just made a little bit of a mistake there on corner entry. Lap 1 slid wide and lost a spot. Settle in. Try not to abuse the tires too much. If this thing does run long green, taking care of the tires early really will pay off. And it'll pay off big time. You'd be surprised. Whoa! 17 is just barreling it in there. He is not taking care of his tires. He's going to burn that right front off huge if he's diving it in the turns like that. So we're just going to let him go.
Has just done a 24.0. That's the new fastest lap for Cole, 23.9. Okay, John, the next car is Fulton.
Wow, that guy's completely wrecked.
The guy behind has just
no caution though.
Wow, P6.
Did you hit the wall, man? Yeah, just a little bit though, only 2x.
There's more smoke over here. Seems like the guys back in the field are having a real interesting time of it back there. So let's watch the 17. He's racing pretty hard early here on the short run. My prediction, though, is that over the long run, he's going to run that right front off, and he'll just start. You'll watch him. He'll just start plowing going into the turns, kind of like that. And eventually it's just, if you keep using that right rear to grade it across the track as your means of slowing it down in the corner like that, it's only going to live for so long. The consequences are going to be seen when he throws it in there like that one time and it just keeps going up the track, or coming off of turn 4, he might catch the fence as it's sliding. But right now, you know, he's holding pace with the front 4. He's got a decent 5th place. I'm just kind of in a little pocket here where I'm not getting too much pressure out the back. Just kind of riding in 6th, keeping contact with the front 5. I'm playing a long range, you know, long run game plan, which doesn't always work, but if I can keep the car in one piece through this thing, I'll be real happy, because I have not had a race like that here yet. I've been caught up in wrecks in both of my attempts so far at Dover. So just getting a clean one under my belt will be a big win, will be like a win for me right now. Well, not exactly like a win. I'm not going to celebrate a 6th place finish 0x at Dover the way I'd celebrate a win.
That was 24.7.
Things are really active in the back of the pack. No yellow yet. Drove it in there a little bit harder just to try to keep this car at bay.
That lap was at 24.9.
Probably need to be getting on the gas a little bit more aggressively coming off 2. Don't need to be clipping that apron like that coming off 4, that's for sure.
P6, that was at 24.8.
Guy's getting a massive run on me off 2. Alright. Let's pick it up a little bit here, John. Need to run down that 17 and start putting some pressure on him. Otherwise, he's going to be able to ride it easy, and the tires will hold up just fine. Get up on that wheel and make the thing work. Also want to run away from that 9 car a little bit if I can. It's a 1.9 second gap right now up to the 17 in front of me.
That lap was at 25.1.
Pull it down a little bit. 9's right on my tail. It's been like that all race. I'm definitely losing time through 1 and 2. My 3 and 4 seems to be better. So I'm gaining at one end of the track and losing at the other end.
B6.
Let's see if I can just focus a little bit more. Oh, did the 9 hit the wall there? Sounded like I grazed it actually, but I didn't get any, not even a 0x notification for it. No, I got out close to it.
That was at 25.1.
25.1, so my lap times are pretty consistent. Hey. It's just what I was thinking.
Are you two guys related?
Yeah, father, son.
That's cool. We got a father-son combo in this race. Like that. Oh, the
last lap was at
whoa.
25.3.
Did the 17 just blink out all of a sudden? He did. He was gone for a long time. iRacing's been pushing updates and hot fixes, and they still haven't fixed the connection issues, apparently. Folks are still having issues with that.
At least I know I have paid.
The gap to McClendon behind is increasing. It's now 0.5.
5 cars trying to get by the 9, and he's got it. He's probably going to give me more of a fight than the 9 did, too, because he's been working his way up through the field.
6th place.
This is what I've been missing all week, though, is I needed a race where I could just get a full race through without a wreck so that I can get some laps logged and get some experience on it. Got to run that full race pace.
You've just done a 25.4.
Five's going to be all over me momentarily here, unless something changes with how we're both running. 17's been all over the place.
Lap times are pretty consistent.
He's had it almost sideways coming off of 2 and 4 both. Yep, there we go.
Looks like you'll be lining up behind the 17.
There's the yellow. No fuel, don't really need a tear off. Do need those 4 tires. Alrighty, 22 laps in. Hey, Sailor T. Milo, looks like you got the Twitch figured out. That's a good deal. Awesome. Yeah, senior and junior on the track. That was, wish we would have had a little bit more of that, of course, but that was neat when, for the one season that we got that. Nicaraguan, you've getting up on bet. Don't give up on betting, man.
Is now 0.5.
You can claw your way back into it. It's only Thursday.
The lead car's pitting.
Alrighty.
Age limiter.
Never give up, never surrender. Alright.
Alright, thank you.
Let's see. Don't want to speed on pit road. Looking for the white pit board with the purple number 6 on it. There it is. Boom. Right into my stall. Hey Byram, how's it going? It's gonna be a pretty close as to whether this ends up being a finish race or a top 5
Car
race.
approaching. Watch your mirrors.
Looks like the 17 goofed up his pit stop, so that's given me
a lot more durable.
We're going to have to come around 14.
Yeah,
shot at the top 5 here.
Front end, but typical,
We're going to have to come around.
All right, John. The next car is loose.
Curious to see what the new damage model looks like once they get that in place.
Lining up behind the 1.
Alrighty. Nicaraguan coming in with the top 5 bet now.
Remember when you get
Slick.
in the back of somebody, it'd be
Crafty.
like 30 minutes damage, and now it's like 30 seconds. But I might be just...
There's a car exiting the pits.
It depends on how you hit them. You can definitely biff it for 30 minutes.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just
P5.
saying that I feel like the cars are a little more durable after they did the update. I think they are, because like day guy, I hit somebody that spun in front of me, but I only got 2x, but it was like a minute
Alrighty.
and 15
So 5th place. I will take that. Gonna be
instead of
gonna
4
have to
minutes.
work to hold
Across
off the
front
5 and the
bumper,
17 though,
but
that's
the
for
other
sure. Both of them have been quicker than me so far this race. But we'll see. Fresh tires.
And I saw you
See if we
wreck,
can maintain.
I don't know what, I think it was a 13 car. I saw you wrecking. Last build, if you did that.
Maintain pace with these front 4.
Yeah,
All
true-
4 of
true
these guys
that.
were really quick.
Well, actually, I don't know. It was weird. Like, I had a lot of time to blow up this time. I don't know what it was, but it hit the wall too hard.
So
Yeah, I got loose, spun, hit the
Always
inside
nice to
wall,
gain a
had
spot on
3
pit road.
minutes, 50 seconds damage.
I don't know if you guys saw, but I did post a little tutorial on, you know, some things that I've learned about making it easier to see your stall on pit road that'll make it easier for
Pretty
you.
good. You kept on going.
Dominic betting finish.
All right, brother, one to go. You'll start on the inside.
Just after midnight and the stream just started. Sorry, Gasometers, man. You know, if we get enough followers and subscribers, you know, there's always the odds. Yeah, if I can match my revenue that I make from my day job, I'll just go to doing this full time, and then you know, I'll be able to stream earlier for you. Rough day at work, Byram. Yeah, man, every finish higher than the car number is very good. I agree with you on that, Snurlin. And I do need to get a few of those because I was at the 3,300 iRating. I've dropped back from that. I need to just kind of gradually work my way back up there.
Get ready to roll here.
I'd love to end, you know, if I can get to 4K before the end of the year, that would be awesome.
Green flag, green flag.
But, as is always my philosophy,
That last lap was a
I'm not-
114.5.
it's not about the iRating, it's about racing clean and getting better. The iRating will take care of itself.
Yeah, that was mean of me. I came down on you.
He's still there.
Oh, you don't
Comes that 17
Still
again.
there. Clear inside.
That's a good job.
It's over, man.
Alright, let's get on his tail and see if we can,
Okay, John, the next car is
Stick
Fulton,
with him
6
this time.
plus. That was 25.0.
Go ahead, Scott, take it here.
17 so aggressive on that first lap. He's got that hot lap speed.
Thank you, sir.
But we'll see if we can get him back on the long run this time. He really wants that top 5. Look at him, he's just hanging it out on that ragged edge. Being a little bit more conservative than he is, that's for sure. Didn't quite diamond 1 and 2 the way that I need to get that good run off the corner. Although the thing is that I've seen a lot of guys seem to do better with,
You're halfway home. Got
you know, some of the really fast guys will keep it right down on the bottom all race, no matter how worn the tires get, and be super fast with that. Taking a little bit higher line into 3, that's going to give me a run off 4, assuming that I can keep the back end under me.
B6, you've just done a 24.6. The gap behind is now 0.5.
14's got a ton of damage there. I need to remember to be better about showing off stuff. There was a photo finish in the Martinsville race that I did yesterday, and for the win. And I forgot to go back and take a look at it on the replay. Just little things that I'm thinking about in terms of trying to improve the stream and the production value. All right, so we're sitting half a second behind Fulton right now in the 17 car.
Go ahead, take it for it.
But we're still holding on to 6, so running right where we were. These guys who are behind me, the 5 and the 7, weren't able to get past me. I think the 7 actually had a little trouble off turn 4 a couple laps ago. Saw that in my rear view. The 5's right there behind me waiting for an opportunity. Old Dover double apex. Hit the first one, slide up, and get that run off the corner straight as you can.
P6, that lap was at 24.8. Good consistency, keep them coming.
Another thing I want to do, now that I've got the black boxes situated for Q2, I'm going to reshoot that button mapping tutorial that I did and do a little bit of that better job soon. I don't know if I'll do that today or not. Depends on if we get a gap. One second back right now, the 17. Didn't even check what my tire wear was at the end of that first run. was
Still alone.
86 front. Okay. 86 front after on the right front after 22 laps.
That was 24.9.
So we'll remember that and see what it's like if we get another at the end of this run. Because I've been running a little bit harder, I feel like, in this run. Five's definitely taking better care of his stuff. As the run's gone on, he's definitely closing in on me. Right there, turn 2 seems to be where I'm losing some time. I'm a little timid about altering my line too much though, because I don't want to, the margin of error here is so small, I don't want to throw it away and toss it into the wall when I've got a good solid spot that I'm running in right now. Just want to try to bring this thing home and get a good finish, which I haven't logged at Dover all week.
That last lap was at 25.1.
Still think I might be able to get the 17 on the long run, but we'll see. Grazed the outside wall there.
That lap was at 25.1.
Look at him, he's driving way higher than I am. Maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe I just need to enter a little bit higher. Five's right on my tail. That's where I get nervous, when a guy's right on your tail coming off 4. You need to keep enough throttle in it to keep him from actually getting to your bumper, because he's not going to be able to lift. But at the same time, you can't give it too much gas and spin it out like you guys saw me do in practice. 16 laps to go. That's a lot of time to try to, a lot of laps to try to hold him off for, especially with the runs that he's getting. He's got one down to the inside right now.
Hold your line.
I'm not going to fight him too hard for it.
Still there. Inside's clear. E7, you've just done a 25.
Really no sense in fighting that too hard.
You can do better than this.
I'm going to follow him and see if I can pick up a little something. I just want to let it roll through the center there.
That last lap was at 25.5.
Uh-oh. Is that the 17 all the way up into the wall?
The gap in front is now 0.5.
I don't know if he hurt the thing badly there or not. Didn't look like he got the wall too hard, if at all. He's definitely falling back right now.
That lap was at 25.5.
Gap is shrinking between him and the 5 for sure. Looks like he's got his rhythm back. I don't think he hurt the car too badly. Just knocked him out of his rhythm for a lap.
E7.
What's up, Pat Racer? The Q2 apps are just on the stream. I don't see those on my game monitor.
It is now 0.7.
Sorry, I'm so focused. I can't read chat and drive over at the same time. I'm not that professional yet. I'll try to go back up through and answer any questions that were posed during the race.
Lap times are pretty consistent.
Trying to get back up on the wheel and run these two back down. Running a little bit higher now.
The gap in front is now 0.9.
Yeah, see, I'm just losing a little bit of time to them. Definitely through 1 and 2. 3 and 4, the gap tends to maintain about the same, but 1 and 2 is where I'm losing most of my time. All race long, I'm just a little bit off there. Probably just need to get on the throttle a little bit more aggressively, because you can get on the throttle more aggressively coming off 2 than off 4. '17 is all over the place, but
7th position.
he's making it work and he's got good speed. Pretty impressed that he's been able to hold on to the car as much as he's had it sideways in this race. 5's just reeling him in slowly but surely, though. He's actually gathering him up pretty quick right now. Seems like the 17's tires might have just fallen
The gap in
off.
front is increasing. It's now 1.3 seconds.
When those tires fall off the cliff, they really do just go. Yeah, Sterling's right. The JRT stuff will show up on your game monitor. And I've thought about trying out the JRT. I might try the JRT stuff at some point, because I do like some of what's on there for sure.
16 car staying high.
All right. Made a little bit of a mistake into 1 there.
The gap to Williams behind is now 1.6.
Let's see, it looks like the 17 is going to fight the 5 for that spot, which is absolutely his right to do. He's held 5th all race. It's closing late. He is under no obligation to give that spot up just because the 5's faster right now. It actually looks like a couple of the leaders have fallen back into the clutches of that battle as well. The 17 is catching the 15 pretty quickly too right now. There's the 16 car, lap down. White flag lap. Well, I've got no pressure. It's just a matter of what happens up in front of me. We'll see. The 17's been running down that 15 car. They're playing follow the leader into 3 and 4. Coming out of 4. Everyone keeps it straight. I'll take a 7th place finish.
P7. Okay, we're done.
That was good.
Checker flag.
No. Wait, when you
All right, we'll take a look at that.
right there, man.
Looks like the 2 had a shot at the 3 for first place there.
Yeah, it's my only line.
I'll
there,
take
so
that.
I touched a little bit. I don't think we got any X's, but good race.
0X.
That was a great finish.
7th place. That was badly needed on a lot of counts.
Good race, everyone.
Yeah, iRacing's so cruel nowadays. We could all have a good race, but you know, we still lose iRacing.
You got your radio on there, Freddie?
Alrighty.
What do you need, John?
Looks like the 3's lining up to do his burnout over on the front straight.
Kansas Heights fix, but they're going to fill us up down here.
I will take 7th.
Somebody in the pits there, got the radio on, guys. Somebody in the pits.
Well, Nicaraguan, don't tell your boss that I'm the one who's I don't want your boss coming after me for your productivity loss there. Alrighty, so let's go back and see this final lap. 2-car Canaan on, that's the 2 of Christopher Grosso, hunting down the 1 of James, or the 3 of James Pruitt. 2 goes to the outside. Oh my goodness. Made a heck of a try at it. Through into 3. Coming off 4. He's got the momentum, but right at the line. Look at this. Right down to it. And Pruitt wins it. That was cool. Good race. That's awesome stuff. Canducci, how's it going? Welcome. Oh, I like the little, I like the Terrier. That's awesome, man. Really enjoyed watching your stream earlier. If you guys don't follow Canducci, go over, you know, click his name real quick, give him a follow. He does awesome stuff. He's a road racer from the UK who also does some oval stuff. Just all around good, good iRacer. Vitelli, how's it going? Welcome. Oh, you are the boss. Well, then you're fine. Yeah, that was a heck of a bonsai move. So let's see, Pat Racer. Yeah, so Q2 only shows up on the stream. JRT, if you want stuff that shows up on the monitor as well. Dominic, if you let your car get your car down in the very wide, basically hang your lefts touching the apron and be fast way around. Is that all the way around the corner, or do you do that? Do you do that and then diamond it? Let's see. Never looked at my... Oh my goodness, you won by 18 seconds in B Fixed. That's crazy. Congrats, Dominic. You've really been knocking them out of the park lately, man. Nice work. All right, so 100 points, gained 14 high rating, back up over 3,100. 0.69 safety. Look at that. Got it over 3. Been working to try to get back over 3 on my safety for a long time. All righty.